Well, I had to drive a few hours, but I got this old hot rod in here. This is my father's car, and I picked up a 5.2 Magnum engine. I got a 904. We used to be hooked to an LA block, and I'm gonna do a Magnum swap on this old drag car and get it on the road here. But I got pretty lucky. I got the Magnum engine for $175. I spent $250 on the transmission, and then I'm gonna convert it over to a carburetor and hot rod the engine out and get Dad's car back on the road. Should be pretty cool. This car's been mothballed in here for several, probably over a decade now. It's probably been 10, 15 years. So it's time. Uh, I really got to stay off Facebook Marketplace. I get on Marketplace but I got a pretty good deal on that. I'll be able to make those two together and here soon I'll start working on getting this car going and and back on the road. I'll put turn signals and lights and shoot. I'll put a. I think it's got a 410. I made a Dana for it years ago. I think it's got a 410 gear in it, but I'll probably take the spool out and I'll probably put like a 273, and it's got 31-inch tall slicks I'll run. I may put 28s on it, but I'll have big tall tires and a highway gear, and this thing turns some heads back on the. If I put it back on the road, it hasn't been on the road for probably 20, 30 years. It's an original 340 car. He cut it all up. Nobody ever thought these things would be worth anything nowadays. The firewall's been moved back 16 inches. It's got a Pinto rack. It's got disc brakes all the way around it. It's a pretty good start to to be a nice street car. Uh, I have to put a grill back in it there, but all right. If you like this kind of stuff, check back in. I haven't. I'm gonna start working on the truck here soon. I think again. I'm just right now gathering parts for this project. I got to get an intake. The LA headers will go on. So, but that's a roller cam, so I can run the non-high zinc oil, and I put dollar store oil in there, and not hurt it. And that 904, if I have to, I'll rebuild it. But the guy swore it was a good. It come out of a 72 Dart. It was behind a 318. Yeah, so I got a stock converter. That's probably an 1800 converter. So yep. And it'll just, and I won't have you. He'll just put it in drive and be able to drive this thing down the road. All right. If you like this kind of stuff, check back in.